Hi everyone, it's Anne. Welcome to a reading for our Libra full moon. This is our full moon of the Aries season, and Libra and Aries being both cardinal signs. Libra is the cardinal air sign, and Aries is the cardinal fire sign. We are at a time of initiation and beginnings. And of course, it is springtime in the northern hemisphere, and we are experiencing a lot of new growth and new developments, new experiences. So I hope you'll all join me in taking a deep breath. Whew. I will shuffle these cards, my Aquarian deck, one more time. And we'll see what comes up for this springtime Libra full moon reading. Okay, let's see. We've got the Ten of Rods. This is our past. The Ten of Cups. This is our present. And the Queen of Cups. So none of these is really about beginning. So what it looks to me like is that work we've been doing in the past is coming to a head or coming to a place of development and accumulation, and we're heading into a time of feeling that our cup is full, or feeling happy, feeling fulfilled, feeling satisfied. So I hope you'll all join me in appreciating that and enjoying that and recognizing that we are coming to a time where it's possible to experience the fruits of our labor. But let's go back and start from the beginning. So here we have the Ten of Rods, the rods being the fire element. This is the suit of the spiritual plane, or the realm of the spirit, of passion, of the chi element, or the element of prana, the element of the spirit and the soul. This is the place that we exist in when we feel motivation, when we feel inspiration, and when we feel inspired to follow our dreams, follow our ideals, to live according to our own highest beliefs. And it shows up often in our career or what our values are. So with number 10, we're looking at a point where we have been working hard and we're kind of gathering everything together that we've accumulated and putting it towards a specific goal or a specific opportunity. And the number 10 in the major arcana just so happens to be the Wheel of Fortune, which is a big symbol for opportunity, for change. And oftentimes it signifies a change that we can't avoid, and we can't really know what happens on the other side of that change. But it is a good time, in my opinion, whenever the tens show up or the Wheel of Fortune shows up, to really focus on our intentions and our gratitude. Because at this point, we've done everything we can do. We've welcomed a new change, whether we've done it consciously or unconsciously. And it's time to just go with it. So the less we resist and the more we allow the change to change us, the more we can stay alive in the present moment. So I hope you'll join me in appreciating this 10 of rods, or in other decks it may be known as wands or staffs. And just look at it as a recognition of the work we have done to live our best lives, to live according to our own truth, and to be the best people we can be. So that's our past. And then our present is the 10 of Cups. So this is the 10 of the emotional realm, or the element of water. And the water is symbolized by the cup, because the cup is a vessel that holds our water. And it can be a symbol for our bodies that are mostly made of water. It can be a symbol for our heart that pumps blood, because the water element represents all of our relationships and all of our emotions. So in this depiction, it's a traditional heterosexual relationship, you might say. This looks like a male and a female person coming together, but these could be androgynous people. It could be any gender of person. It really doesn't matter. But what is the important truth here is that there's diverse elements within two different people coming together and forming a union, and forming a partnership, seeing each other eye to eye, seeing each other for who they really are. And there are cups all around, symbolizing that each of these has emotions, has past experiences that have affected their emotions. They have been through traumas, I'm sure we all have, but have also experienced joy and have experienced the result of being wounded and healing. And we get to this place where we can be a mirror for the other person and be vulnerable. But being vulnerable can bring great rewards if we choose to be vulnerable intentionally. In other words, if we choose to be vulnerable in a way that feels safe for us, and recognizes that we are taking a risk by building a bridge with another person, but that we could not receive the rewards of a strong relationship without building that bridge. So I welcome you all to join me in recognizing all the opportunities we have within our social lives, and to recognize the value of building those bridges, because then we can reach a point of really loving and appreciating another person. And this may show up in long-term relationships and short-term relationships and passing relationships, but ultimately it starts within, and we must build a bridge from our shadow self to our light self, you could say, or the two parts of us that we may have difficulty accepting at the same time. So I think that's all I need to say about that for now. And then again, we had the Queen of Cups in the future. So this is a sign of being in a place of a divine feminine appreciation of the water element. And the divine feminine is something that we can all embody regardless of our gender. But what it is about reception, allowing, understanding, yielding, and also creating and nurturing and caring for others and caring for ourselves. So with the water element, what that to me means is that we are coming to a place where we can really appreciate the value of our own emotions and of the emotions in others, and recognize the messages that they have to deliver. Recognizing the truth within each emotion, and recognizing that we have the opportunity to read what's happening by observing and allowing ourselves to feel the emotions that we feel. And that's exactly what the Queen of Cups does. And she has this pink rose here as a way to recognize that feeling emotions with love, with self-love, is, in my opinion, the best way to go about it, because then we can practice compassion. And that is what allows us to really benefit from our emotional experiences. We could also go the other direction and be bitter and be fearful about emotions and deny the value of the emotions and try to avoid having emotions and numbing out with, drugs or alcohol or addictive behaviors. And we all have habits of doing that, myself included. But when we really allow ourselves to just be with our emotions, that's when we really gain the value from them, and we're able to live in the moment in such a way that allows us to change in the way we want to. But it takes courage and it takes power. It takes recognizing our own power. So I welcome you all to join me in recognizing our own power. And I thank you all for joining me. Please reach out if you have any questions. And I will be back at Cargo this Friday doing readings. If you're in the Portland area, please come see me between noon and 4 p.m. And I will see you next time for a new moon reading. Bye for now.